Hello, so I'm Matt. I'm one of the creators of Request Now, and I wanted to talk through a new feature called Photo Wall. We just released this a few days ago, and I just wanted to create a tutorial to help people figure out how to use this new feature. So just real quick, here's the landing page for Photo Wall. So this is a great place to kind of read more about it. But simply put, it essentially allows your guests to send in photos throughout the night. So these are just photos they're taking on their phone, and they can text them in to your Request Now number. So in addition to song requests and messages, you can also send in photos. You can also use this feature standalone. So let's say you're at an event and you don't want song requests or you're not DJing, you can still just take photos as well. But the idea is that they would text in photos. You can approve the photos, so you'll have a special view where you can see everything that has been sent in. You will then have to approve the photos, and they would then go on a slideshow. So besides setting up the event, the extra sort of thing you need is a TV or a projector, so some way to display the slideshow to guests. And you also need a device like a laptop that is going to connect into that TV or projector. And the one requirement of the computer is that it is connected to the internet. So that can be via Wi-Fi, or it could tether to your cell phone if there is just cell service. But you do need internet on that laptop. So once again, that laptop is going to connect to a TV or projector. The photos will cycle through, and then guests can just use their cell phone to send in photos. So the advantage is no one needs to download an app. They can just use the same number that they've been using for song requests, and they can just scan a QR code. So yeah, that's pretty much the overview. You could moderate the photos. Like I said, it's pretty easy to set up, and you can engage with guests. So let's hop in and talk through the software side. So you would log into your account normally, or you would just create an account if you haven't already. But you're going to go back to the view that you're probably used to, and you'll notice that we did add a new tab here called Photo Wall. So this sort of explains the feature. And just to pause really quick, there's two types of photo wall events. So one is, like I mentioned, a standalone photo wall event, meaning it just accepts photos. There's no song requests, so it can just sort of depend on the event. Or it integrates with, or you can create the other type of event, which integrates with the song request system. If you want to create a pure photo only event, you would go into this tab and just click this button, and it's a pretty similar form that you would fill out. But for this tutorial, I want to show you how to make an event as it's integrated with a normal song request. So you would go to events, or you would just click this new event button, and you would more or less fill this out as you normally would. So if you've used us before, you would give it an event name. So I would just say something like Nikki's birthday. I'm going to create it for today because I want to go through the whole flow. So I click that. So that's today. This is the number that is associated with my account. So the photo wall uses your same number, the same auto reply. So you might say something like, "Hope you are having fun at Nikki's party. Send in fun photos." So you can add something about the photos if you'd like. And then the thank you message goes out at the end of the event. Anyone who sends in just photos would go out as well. So thanks for coming out to the party. We had a blast. Check us out on requestnow.io, or you would put your own website. You probably know about the contact card. For this example, I'm not going to check that. Song detection, you can leave. Guest names, you can leave checked. So this is the new feature. So this is how you would add photo wall. So it says photo wall here. So you would click this checkbox if you want to enable this event to accept photos. And as you can see, it is an additional $40. So just to talk about the pricing. So the event cost stays the same. It would still be the $10, or, well, it would be the $10 if you're on the Pro plan, or it would be $13 if you're doing pay-as-you-go, or it might just take an event credit if you have free events or you bought one of the bundles. But the photo wall, no matter what, just to make it really simple, is always $40, and it will charge you when you create the event. So I'll be charged right now. So I click that, and you can say this is I guess we don't have birthday party, so I can say birthday. Did that not work? Oh, there it is. And there may be going to be 50 people. So you create the event. So now it's going to say, are you sure you want to be charged the $40? We just want to make sure everyone's aware that there's a cost. And it is now creating the event. So this should look fairly similar to previous events. So you would use the same number. It tells you when it's going to start. And then so it's using the same live view. So because you are going to take song requests at this event. So if I click this, you would see the live view. So this is where texts and song requests would come into. So this should look the exact same to everybody. What is new is if you click the gear, you will see photo wall. Now if you click photo wall, it will bring you to this new view, which we're calling the photo admin page. But just to go back to it, well, I guess we're gone from it, but on the other page, the second link there would have been the photo admin link, but you can also access it here. So if you click this, it will take you to the photo admin wall. You can also, as always, email these links to yourself or text them, and they will now include both links. So that's how you get to it. So for this, I'm going to click photo wall. So this is probably something that you might not have seen before. So this is new. So this is an additional tab that you would need to have open. So if I were sort of DJing this event, I would have two tabs open. So I clicked this here, which brings you back to the live view. So you would want the live view for song requests, and then you would want this for photos. You need to kind of look at the two different tabs. So let's test it out. So I'm going to go back just to remind myself of the number. So I'm going to now go on I'm going on my cell phone. And I am going to say, well, I'm going to text in a photo. So I am going to, let's see here. I am going to send in this photo. So this was a photo of a DJ using request now. So I'm going to text that in. So let's go back to this page, and you don't need to refresh. So everything with photo wall happens in real time. So the photo should just appear sort of right there. And yep, that photo just came up. So that was pretty fast. I just sent it, and I'm just looking for a second photo. So this was a nice photo I saw on Instagram. So I'm just sending that, and maybe I'll just send a third. I should have had these photos sort of prepared. Here, this is a fun photo of one of our old t-shirts. Okay, so I just sent in 3 photos. And also, just to show you, I'm also going to send in I'm going to send in a song request. So I'll send in a song request that you'll see. Okay, so I just sent in 3 photos and a song request. So you can see the photos have all come through. So you have something called an approval queue. Now, of course, you'll probably have many more photos than this, but this will tell you how many photos. So there's 3 that need to be approved. So this photo looks pretty good. You can click it if you want to see it full screen, if you need to kind of examine it, but you will need to click approve. So I've just clicked approved there. To see what photos have been approved or in the current rotation, you would click the current photo tab. This will always show you the current photos, and you can delete them if, let's say, you have better photos or you accidentally approve something. You can click this delete button. The other component to this is the view that you would, of course, need to put on the TV or the projector. So to get that, you'll click the slideshow view. So I'm just going to right-click that and open that in a new tab. So that just popped up here. So this now is the link that you would need to open on the computer that is connected to the projector or the laptop. So this is the link that you could send to yourself or copy and paste or however you want to do it, but you need to get this to that computer. And then we've made it very easy. You just click here or click enter to make it full screen. We just have one photo, so nothing's rotating. And of course, everything will happen in real time. So there's 2 components to the photo wall that I wanted to call out. So the first component is what we call the photo admin. So that's this view. This is where you approve or deny the photos. And then there's the actual slideshow link where you would put on the TV. So that's kind of the important steps. Going back to the approval queue, you can see the other photos. So these look pretty clean. So to approve both of them, you can just click this approve all. And of course, this makes more sense if you have 50 photos. What I think is kind of a good tip is I would scan through the 50, delete or click deny to the photos you don't want to add. And then when you only have maybe 46 because you deleted 4, you would click approve all. But just to show you, you click approve all and it just approved those 2. So now we have 3. And if we click this link, it should, without us ever clicking refresh or doing anything, it should start rotating. And there you go. So now it has started the slideshow. So we should see all 3 photos now. So there you go. And then let's say, all of a sudden, oh, you know what? I don't want to add this anymore. You can click this delete button. And then it should just take it out. So it looked like it kind of refreshed there. And we should just see those 2. And that's pretty much it. So you're just gonna, check this from time to time. If you have this tab, it'll say no photos are available. You can see how many are in the queue, so 2 and what photos. And that's really it. And if you're using it in conjunction with song requests, you want to make sure that you're also looking at your song requests. So I texted in play Peaches. So you guys are probably already used to this. And then you still want to end your event. If you end your event, it will also, it won't turn the photo wall off. It just won't accept any new photos. So if I click end event, end and send, you won't get any new photos, but the slideshow is not going to turn off. So if you want to stop getting photos, you can end the event. And anyone who texts in just photos, no song requests, will still get the thank you message. So that is the tutorial. Hopefully it's pretty straightforward. We tried to make it really simple. Again, the slideshow view is the unique link that you'll want to put on the TV that you will get from the photo admin view. The live view, we just link back to song requests, so you see that here. And then we also put the end event if you wanted to end it from the slideshow view, but you can also get that from the live view as well. So that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, please send us an email, or you can also see the live chat here. So we make that pretty easy. And if we go back, you will see that it is a photo enabled because you have this icon here. Trying to think of anything else to add. The only thing I guess to add is if you do delete a photo at any time, so let's say you don't want this, it will also just delete it from our system. So if you deny photos, and you choose not to put them on and you click deny, you won't be able to get them later because we do actually delete them. And we did add onto the page, if you would like a post-event album, that is something you can do, but for now you will have to just send us an email and ask for it. There's no extra charge. It's something we're going to build in, we just haven't gotten there. So in the meantime, we'll just make that manual. But that's really it. And like I said, if you want to create a photo wall only event, you do that in the photo wall tab. You click this, and it's more or less the exact same form. We just won't enable song requests, and we won't charge you for an event either. So this is technically $10 cheaper because this will only be $40, not plus the event. So yeah, so that's it, and let us know if you have any questions. Thank you.